dude, biggin'. Let's go. 846. Oh my gosh. There we go. Just don't want to stretch those wires out. Good call, coming back at 10. Dude, look at the back on that thing. What the hell have you been eating, son? I'm gonna start with a gridiron jig. This is a spot that I've always fished and I've never really had too much luck on, but I just know it sets up perfectly for a big pre-spawn bass to come up shallow and stage. I don't know. I don't know why I always come back to this spot. This is usually the first spot I fish in the morning all the time. I know for sure there's big fish down there because I've lost some pretty big bites on this little point, but I also haven't had too much success. So I don't know, my logic's a little skewed, but we're gonna try it anyway. Throwing a 3/8 ounce gridiron with a bandito bug dipped in some garlic sauce. 7 foot go-to Guggen rod. This is a Gold Series. I'm throwing 22-pound test because we're out for the bigs. I'm looking for a 22-pounder. Wish me luck. Oh yeah. The whole objective today is to get one big bite, and that's kind of obviously been the mission for this whole spring thus far, is just one big bite. I'm not out here at this lake to catch numbers. I rarely catch more than 10 fish out here, but the bites that I do get are huge. I'm just gonna drag this jig slowly over the rock. Water is, wow, I don't know if that's right, but oh geez, could be just because I dropped my motor in the water, but that's 15.9. That's what that's reading. That is dramatically warmer than what it was about 3 days ago. This spot was like 54. That could be huge. That could mean that these fish are really firing up. I hate how I keep coming back to this creek, but there's gonna be a couple days this month where this creek is gonna absolutely pop off. Let's see, I was fishing this creek about a week ago and we almost caught 30 pounds of fish. It was a really wicked video. I actually filmed it on the Guggen Squad channel. But, oh, was that? What the hell just happened there? But yeah, this creek always changes too. It's the weirdest thing. It's like some sort of supernatural, I don't know, force that makes this watercolor change every single day. There's probably some sort of explanation behind it, but some days you go back here and it'll be completely muddy, and other days you'll come back here and it'll be clean, kind of like it is right now. And you're probably thinking, oh, well, that's because of the rain and the wind. No, literally, it'll be the same conditions like 3 days in a row, and this creek will have a different water clarity every single day. So this is like an ever-changing creek, and especially when it does rain too, this does get a little bit higher and the water clarity changes. Oh, there's some minnows. Is that a little shadley? Hell yeah. How you doing?
Good. How you bud?
Nothing yet. How about y'all?
I'll see a little crappie. We're grouping off.
Nice, yeah. Good luck, guys. Take care. Thanks, you too. Got any action today?
No, I'm caught any today. I caught some yesterday.
Nice.
There's some bedders already.
I know, those missed one over there. They were bedding basically back, like past where you can't even go anymore. Some pretty good ones like trapped in there. But
there's a big one next to that stump. That's the only reason I came back, but I can't really see her.
yeah, the sun's not right. It needs to be a little bit more sunny. Do you fish out here often?
Yeah, all the time.
Nice. Yeah, it's a sweet lake.
John B, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see your videos. I appreciate you not saying whether you're at.
Yeah,
I
no,
can tell
hell
you're
no.
back here.
I've already gotten like a 30-pound bag out.
Dang.
Thank you, man. Hopefully you get a big one today.
I appreciate it.
Take care. You too. Alrighty then, taking a quick break from not catching fish to eat a little sandwich. I made some pulled chicken last night, so that's what's on the menu for today. 0 bites, 0 fish. I've seen some, but I can't catch them. I think what I need to do is I need to wait for the sun to come out. I genuinely think these fish are actually starting to fully spawn. I just watched actually a viewer back there catch about a 5 or 6 pounder on a bed. Not too keen on bed fishing, but it is fun, and if it means that we can get some content, catch some fish, safe release them back on their spawning grounds, then why the heck not? And this is probably some of the cleanest water that I'll find in this lake, so I might as well take advantage of it. But first, most importantly, I'm gonna eat this barbecue chicken wrap. I also threw a little bit of salsa verde on there. This stuff is so good. Anyway, I'm gonna crush this and we'll get back to it. I'll be right back, Lund. Please don't go anywhere. There's a fish on a bed right here. I literally just got off on the boat. I did this the other day and it actually worked out for me. So let's see if I can capitalize again. This fish looks pretty big, honestly. He's fired up though. I don't know if he's gonna be a fish that I'm gonna be able to get to eat. Rather than turning around, I figured let's just keep going forward. If we're gonna get stuck, let's get really stuck. Curiosity is gonna kill me on this one. I need to know what's back there. This water's freezing cold. Holy, we are like stuck. We are like stuck. Oh, the old Lund doesn't draft too well in the skinny water. It's that deep V technology, not the best flats boat, but we're gonna make it work. You know, we're gonna make it work. Got my swim bait stuck in the tree, so I'm trying to recover it. I thought maybe I could bring my boat back in here and we could get a little bit easier, but I guess I'm going for a swim. There's also like tons of bass back there too, so I'm kind of disappointed. But first things first, I gotta get my gremlin glide bait out of a freaking tree. What a dunce. Oh, accuracy was there, distance not so much. Oh, damn it. I just need to hook onto one of those hooks. Water's freezing, by the way. These poor bass, gonna live in this shit all year. Yes, thank God. We got the glide back. Oh, all it took was some rope, a 7.5 Gold Series rod, and a jig, which I guess I'm trading for my glide bait. That jig is not gonna come out, so fair trade, tree. You get to keep my gridiron as long as I get to keep using this dirty ass glide bait. I'm gonna go back on foot since I can't get the bow all the way back to where I wanted to catch those fish. I'm just gonna take the battle on foot. We're gonna grab a spinning rod. This one in particular, this is my finesse rod. It's a 7'1" Guggen Gold. And I'm gonna throw a little tiny lunker log on there. The warmer it gets and the later we fish, the more active and pushed up shallow these fish should be. So I'm gonna remain optimistic. But first things first, I'm gonna hop out and crank on these bass. That's a big one. That's a big fish. Big male. Oh my God, that female's huge. That's actually a pretty big. Oh, carp, what the hell? God, that is like a really big bass, actually. I should try to catch this guy, he's huge. I don't know if you guys can get a glimpse of that fish. She's right in front of me, she's looking at me. We're having a staring contest. Pretty deep water too, so that fish might be bigger than it actually is. God, dude, that thing might go like 7. Why does it look way bigger? It looks way bigger now than it did. Jesus, that thing's like... I don't know how big that is. The thing's monstrous. Oh! Got him. No way, I got him. He freaking ate it. No way, that was so dirty. Oh my God, this fish is giant. This is a giant fish. Oh my gosh, lunker log does it again. This is a huge fish. Wow, this is a big fish. Don't get me in the brush, man. This is a big one. This might be one of my biggest bass of the year. If I can land him. No, stay on. Stay on. Oh, it's a giant. This is a big one. Way bigger than I thought. Way bigger than I thought. Come here. Come here, sister. Come here, sister. Oh my gosh, giant fish. Look at the size of that bass. That is a beauty. I bet she goes close to 7, honestly. That's freaking dirty, dude. That is an absolute behemoth. Giant. I should have brought my scale over here. I don't really want to risk this fish dying, but I'm gonna estimate she's probably close to 7 pounds. Absolute behemoth largemouth. One last look at the first fish of the day, my first sight fish of 2021. Probably close to 7 pounds. Absolute behemoth. Let's put her back where she belongs. This is literally right where I caught her. What a gorgeous fish. Thank you so much for biting. Wow. and she's gone. So what's funny about that fish is she wasn't even technically on a bed. I know a lot of people in the comments are gonna disagree with that. They're gonna be like, how the hell can that fish not be on a bed if you literally just sight fished them, you know, 5 yards in front of your feet? Sometimes these fish just get territorial. Right before they bed, they find an area and they pair up, and they'll just kind of do laps, roam around. Like the male I could see was kind of right around here, but he was never really locked. There, actually, he's back already. God, that female's huge. That was such a fun fight. And the female was just kind of roaming around. She was holding to this general area, but they weren't fanning. There's no visible bed in front of me, at least that I can see. And that fish ate like suspended. It wasn't like that fish was looking down. Sometimes you just present the right lure in front of their face, whether it be a lunker log, a big glide bait, or a jig, and it just turns them on. They're not obviously eating it to eat it because they're hungry, but they're snapping because they're just such angry fish. Anyway, that's a perfect example. I literally put that lunker log right in front of its face and gave it 2 quick snaps, and that was enough for him to chase it down and eat it. So maybe they do eat it. I don't know. Maybe they're eating it just out of defense, or they're kind of pissed off because they just came out of 80 feet of water into 1 foot creek. I don't really know what makes bass tick, but in this scenario, it's a lunker log. So that's pretty dirty. I'm gonna see if I can pick off a few more sight fish back here, and then we're gonna get back on the boat and fish some main lake junk. That is a good first fish of the day. That's a bass, it's huge. Oh, I just got hit. Popped it and dropped it. What a wiener. Still think I can get him. One. Big one, just loafing about. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's a giant. That's a fish. That's a giant bass. That's a bass. That's a giant. Just past that point in that hole, there's probably like 20 fish, and some of them are on bed, some of them are just, there's one that's bigger, huge.
Yeah, there's some huge ass fish in there. It's so clear, beautiful.
I know, it's like, it's not like DFW, you know?
Yeah.
So it's so unique.
Kills me every time I go by over there and I can't cook one. So.
Yeah, they're tough. Maybe today's the day. Little guy. My line went very slack. I was very confused at what the hell was going on there. Slow buck bass. This guy's gonna find a girthy one to mate up with. I just find it so funny that the males are the small ones. Like, just imagine these little scrawny dudes walking up to these big 7-pound bass and being like, hey, you wanna make babies? I feel like that's how it goes down. It's such a weird concept. Those guys were not in here about a week ago. They're full force now though. They are in here thick. Change up the colors a little bit. This water's more stained, closer to the creek mouth, so I'm throwing just a regular green pumpkin. Fishing it slow on the bottom, looking for a begging. It's a nice crappie. Oh, did it just fall?
Fighting the wind, so I know it hit the rock.
Yeah. I'm seeing them suspended like all over, just randomly. That or white bass, I'm not really sure 100%. Crap. No, that's not. Little one. Buck bass. The little guys are moving up. Oh my god, he's been caught like 100 times. Jesus. See ya. That is not quite what I expected, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. That was a wicked good bite. My only one of the day, actually. Oh no, sorry, I've caught 2 other little ones. What am I saying? If I could catch bass one way and one way only, it would probably be sight fishing. Not necessarily bed fishing, mind you, but sight fishing. I've ran this creek pretty hard, as have a lot of other anglers. This place is getting fished more and more, it seems, as the weather gets nicer. So I think I'm gonna bounce out to the main lake, which is kind of scary right now because it's like 25-mile winds. I'm soaked. It is a lot sportier than I thought. These swells are huge. Like, this is definitely the nastiest I've seen this lake. Look at this. That was a proper wiener grinder, for sure. I woke up early this morning and thought, hey, I'm gonna wreck him. I'm gonna mess him up. I'm gonna put 30 pounds on the ass. And all I caught was 3 fish. For a total weight of maybe 8 pounds, 9 pounds. I really can't complain, I know. I mean, the thing is the whole goal and the mission for these videos is to bring you guys along with the journey to that double digit, that 10 pounder, that literal giant DD, Texas behemoth. And every time I catch a fish that is kind of far from that goal, I'm like, shoot, like, what am I doing wrong? How am I not catching fish? But anyway, I mean, I'm not gonna discredit the fact that we did catch a donkey today, an absolute freaking behemoth. Yeah, man, not as easy as I thought. I talked to a guy at the ramp, really nice dude, and he was like, yeah, it's been hit or miss out here. I think a couple days ago, he said he was in the same creek that I was fishing today, and he saw some guys rack up, I think, close to like 35 pounds, like a 9 pounder mixed into their bag. So anyway, I'm peacing out, signing. I'm gonna take a shower because I look greasy as hell. But I want to thank you guys for joining me on yet another episode of the hunt for a double McDigit. We failed to catch that giant today, but we did catch a big one, and yeah, it was so much fun. Thank you for joining me. I'm peacing out, signing out. Appreciate the view, and as always, wieners, keep fishing, never stop.